We now take a start with your IELTS speaking test, and we've got cue card part 2. Your topic is describe a place you visited that has been affected by pollution. The cues are what it is, what kind of pollution it has, what causes pollution, and explain how you feel about that place. You'll now have to speak on this topic for 1 to 2 minutes.
Well, these days it is quite difficult to find a place which is not polluted, because the pollution has become serious threat to our society. Today I would like to talk about a place which is extremely polluted. Last year with my friend, I went to the place. It's called Sundal Industrial Estate, which is quite famous for the different brands being operated from there. Well, after reaching there, what I found that a heap of huge garbage and waste were everywhere. Furthermore, it was quite astonishing that the place, all the factories were eliminating their contaminated fluid into the nearby water body. And I also found the reason of poor air quality index of our city, which is the emissions, the black fume being exhausted by the factory. It was quite disappointing that a decade before, when I visited that place, I had never thought that this place would be like this, even more worse. So on my return, I have written an article on my blog to address the local government to look after that place, because the factories over there were completely not abiding by the laws. So that's why it was quite polluted, and I didn't feel better. I didn't feel good.
Okay, all right. You spoke for 1 minute 47 seconds. Overall, it was fine. Couple of grammar mistakes, but otherwise you used sentence structures very well. Now we move on to speaking part 3. Why do people throw waste materials on roads?
I think it is because of a lack of awareness, and they are not thinking. They are not taking it as their moral responsibility. Lots of people don't have any idea what they are doing wrong to the environment.
Okay. How can the government encourage people to keep their city clean?
Well, government can conduct some seminars or some programs, and government can also ameliorate the situation by supporting the NGOs or different organizations, or by advertising this problem on social media or television.
Okay, what kinds of pollution are serious in your country?
Well, there are all kinds of pollutions in my country, like water pollution. My city was on the top of the list due to the air pollution and the traffic pollution. The horns are blowing everywhere due to the traffic. So there are a lot of pollution in my country.
Okay, what can individuals do to protect our environment?
But individuals can play their own part to save the environment, like the carrier bags in our country has been stopped by the government. And
bags have been
stopped by the government. So the individuals should abide by the law, and they should bring the environmentally products to support this cause.
Okay, it's all very well. Even in part 3 also you answered well, although there are some grammatical mistakes, right? So even with the presence of these mistakes, you can get a reasonable band score.
Right.
Looking at your part 2 performance and part 3 performance, I would give you a band score 6.5. right? But the way you are speaking, if the examiner is generous, you can easily obtain 7 band as well, right? So that's all. Fantastic. Thank you.